Hello and welcome to the channel. I hope you're all well. Today we're going to tie a perdigón, and it's using a material which we wouldn't normally use and can sometimes be difficult to use, and it is silk. And I'm using some 431 from Gutermann, which is a grey olive. Now in the vise I have a size 16 light nymph hook and a 2.8 copper bead, and I'm tying with 10/0 grey olive thread. I'm just going to set the bead. Now when I fish this fly, I fish it on the dropper, although of course it can be fished on the point, but I would probably tie it on a larger hook if I was fishing on the point, although it depends of course where you're fishing, the type of stream or river, and the species of fish. There's lots of things and variations, but that would be your decision. For the tail I'm going to use some coq de lion, medium pardo. Just going to take some fibres out at 90 degrees and tear them off and tie them in. And bind down to the rear of the hook shank. Like so, and trim up the excess fibres. Right, now this does have a rib, and I'm using chartreuse wire, and this is 0.9, so it's quite fine. I'm just going to pull a length off. Breaks quite easily, it's quite easy to work with, and tie that in and bind it down the length of the body and back down to the rear of the fly. As I said, the body material is Gutermann silk, and this is the grey olive. And it comes in 3 strands, and I'm going to use just one, which I've taken off. I'm going to tie that in. I'll trim up, just move that across, trim up those excess fibres. Bind them down. To the bead. Tie on the silk. Now when you tie on the silk, be very careful, just move that out of the way, not to catch the silk on the hook point, because this will break the strands and you'll have fibres shooting out in all directions. A little bit of shape to the body. And tie off the silk. Now I'm going to use a cutter to cut the silk to try and avoid too many fibres shooting out. See one long fibre there, which I'll get rid of, and I'm going to wind on the wire. Open wraps up the body, this, apart from creating the contrast, will also protect the silk from the trout's teeth. That should break off. Right, I'm going to use a cheat to tie off, and this is just a Sharpie or a felt tip or fibre tip, whatever you like to call it, which is permanent colour, black, and this will create a small black collar behind the bead. And trim up the tying thread. Now I'm not going to put any UV onto the body, but I am going to put just a little bit onto the black thread just to seal it. The reason I'm not putting any on the silk is because it will discolor the silk, and we really want to just have that. The only discoloring, for want of a better word, will be from the water. It will change color. That is that. You see a couple of fibers there. I'm just going to try and get rid of those. As I said, it can be a difficult material to tie with because of these strands. I hope you enjoyed the tying, and do give it a thumbs up and share it if you wish. Become a subscriber and hit that bell. Become a member of the community and look out for previews for each video, competitions, lucky draws. Be part of the channel. Thanks for viewing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.